everyone. We're going to be watching Lost. Kimmy here.
Dharma Tom here.
Oh no, Storm here. Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, he's with Dharma Jin.
Yeah, with curly hair. Where's your curly hair? I'll give
That's
you a wig.
A long time ago.
Yeah, so what is going on? What is going on there?
He's like, how do you know my name? Because he doesn't know them. He's like, how do you know my name? So he probably won't shoot them.
You don't think Jin knows them?
Well, he's probably like way back when, like in the 50s. So
time jumping, but he would still know them, right?
I don't know. He pointed a gun at them.
I think because he didn't recognize them at first, but I think
he lowered his gun right when he saw them.
All right.
Yeah. So what we were talking about last time is we were thinking because the island's still flashing and time jumping, that Jin maybe was stuck in a certain time for a longer period of time once Locke corrected the wheel, and he's just been living in this timeline maybe, and it's been a long time for him, or it's been 4 years since.
That's true. Yes, that's true.
Or maybe he just needed a job.
Yeah, so I think Jin will still remember them.
Okay, yes.
I don't think it's a different Jin, you know what I mean?
Right, because he was very surprised. Yes, because he was very surprised when he learned about Russo. He's like, oh, so yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, who knows? They might like throw us for a loop in this one.
He's
and
like,
be like,
hey, hop in.
He doesn't remember. Maybe he has amnesia now for some reason. You never know.
I can't wait to see him with Sun.
I think he was just not expecting them to be back.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I think.
It's like, how'd you get back here?
Jin and Sawyer's reaction, like, that was great. I love how Sawyer reacted seeing Jin. He was so happy.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
great. Yeah, you're right.
That was good.
He is our Jin.
Yeah, and but who knows? They might start doing clones of people.
But why is he wearing the Dharma stuff for and driving a shaggin' wagon?
I don't know. So I think we're just going to get into this and find out, right, guys?
Let's do it.
So we're watching on Amazon. We're on 507.
He was in on it. Wow.
Caesar.
Oh, they're together.
What's up?
Yeah.
I have a lot of pockets.
It's yours.
We found someone. No, whoever he is, he didn't come with us.
And how do we know he isn't one of the ones who disappeared?
He's not.
And how do you know?
Because he wasn't on the plane.
A whole new group.
Yeah.
Well, their plane's mostly intact.
Yeah.
Hello?
And I'm a Jedi. Oh.
He is a Jedi.
Now what?
Morning.
Hello.
He's our Sawyer. He's got everything.
Yeah.
No, but I can guess.
Please. Guess.
I died.
I think this suit.
Okay, you're a freak.
Okay, you're delirious. You must have been on the plane.
This guy's
head
crazy.
injury. Okay, does
Out of his leg.
Oh, they drained my fluids. Oh.
Yeah.
Does that count as a boner?
They see weird activity happen here.
The old electronic fence.
It's like perfectly placed.
Oh, great. I don't think they're gonna help you. They might run you over.
Just keep going. That's how he dies. I don't think they're the ambulance.
Scoop and run.
Oh, there he is.
There's the guy.
Where are we?
Oh, sick. Ow. Oh, sick.
Unless they rub some dirt and he'd be good to go.
He just stands there.
Reset your leg properly.
Oh, you're right.
Tell me, John.
I was the little soldier.
How long has it been for you since we first met?
Because
What'd
he
you do,
convinced
John?
me.
Because the island was out of control. Time jumping.
That.
But I'm going with you.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you?
Had a sense of humor when they named you, so why can't I?
That should be money enough for now. You just say the same for him.
I don't trust anyone.
You still don't trust me. Because you are.
I think everyone knows this.
Mr. Locke.
I told you we'd meet again.
I know, he just looks alone in the shadows. Reminding him that the island is great for him.
Yeah, you leave the island, so what's gonna happen?
Just let me know.
Down in your heart, you know we never should have left the island.
It's only because I left the island that I was finally able to marry the woman I loved.
It's good he's doing something positive with his life
Goodbye, John.
Can you give me a push?
at this moment.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Ellen Norwood, and she was living in Los Angeles.
She no girlfriend of yours?
So no questions. Yeah.
So you're bringing
Wow.
me back too?
He knows.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
What happened? I hurt my leg. You don't seem surprised to see me.
I haven't talked to him in 3 years. I figured he must have gone back.
3
Yeah.
years.
Last I heard, you're...
Aww. I wonder if he couldn't bring himself to say you have to come back or
You
something.
didn't invite him along.
He's more than just a driver.
Yeah.
It's like Jarvis.
Oh, there's Ben.
Pardon me?
He didn't make it.
Oh, he thinks he's dead because he's
Oh,
seeing
he-
him.
No biggie. You're not the first person to visit me, you know.
That's it. You're getting a hug.
Whoa, dude. What are you doing here?
I
need you to come back to the island.
Don't look. But we're being watched.
Oh, he just knows him as the insurance guy.
Oh.
He's with me.
What?
Should have walked away. So where do you think I should go next?
So you gotta let me talk to guide you.
Well,
Why not, John?
He couldn't let go of his obsession.
I was angry.
It is true though. He does really get focused on something.
Let me help you, Mr. Locke. Your job is to get people
Maybe
to where
he
they
knows
need to
more
get
than-
to. Well, I need to get
Maybe
to
she's dead.
Yeah.
So sad.
Or is it a choice?
What, you think
Hi,
I
Tom.
want to die? How is that? How could you possibly think that's a choice?
Put the Holy crap!
Ah,
Matthew's gone.
his bad leg.
this is how he dies.
Wow.
He wasn't wearing a seatbelt either.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Faded.
Recovering.
Your father says hello.
Ah.
What?
Connected it.
Yeah, he just really insulted him. On top of it. Oh.
Oh, he is writing the note. Ugh.
Looking for a strong spot.
To even like go
Oh
through the
my
whole process,
God.
like you're thinking about it the whole time. It's so sad. It's a terrible death too, right? Like just
Yeah.
2 minutes
Yeah.
of strangling.
Oh my God, honey.
Oh, I don't want to see this.
I'm watching all of them, keeping them safe.
He
When
is
you
too.
turned up, he called me.
And you have like these two posing. Oh God, it's hard to know. What do you believe?
Yeah, who do you trust?
Let me
It's
help
the
you.
one thing they both say to him.
I think he has to tell him this is what he does it.
What?
A plane ticket from Los Angeles to Sydney tonight. Return trip first thing in the morning. John, you can't die.
The island told him to die, though, right? So, well, Richard
think he's-
told him.
He's gonna help him watch.
All right.
Then he gets the wedding ring.
Promise is a promise.
Well, he just automatically changed his tone. Wow, he's really helping him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Oh my god!
Because that's the other side. Oh, so he's gonna...
What? Holy crap! Murderer.
He knows it had to be done.
He had to get Eloise.
That was messed up. And he actually placed him back up. Are you kidding me to do all of that? You still have the gloves on while you're putting your
Holy
shit on. You know, bleach
Yeah, he
marks all
probably
over.
needs it for the doorknob.
He's really upset about it, but you still killed him, you know?
Holy shit.
But him just standing there, it's not like he's hanging. Was he hanging?
He was hanging.
Date? So when we crash, you were already here?
No, I left.
Maybe you can help me with it.
I'm happy to try.
On the plane, I was sitting across the aisle.
I think I might know how I came to be here.
So they're hurt. They're not killed, though.
Wonder if Son and Saeed are gonna be in there.
Yeah,
It's Ben. Yep.
he's the man who killed me.
Oh.
Stacia's like,
This was a good episode. I like this one.
it was a great episode.
Man, you know, Locke is my favorite character, and his story is so upsetting because he's been through so much.
He's still going through a lot.
And he still is, you know, and him having, like, he does get obsessed, but he strives to be important because his life really just sucked before. Like,
Yeah,
his
it was a
mom was crazy,
tragic
his
life.
father was abusive, and, like, killed him, tried to kill him. You know, and it's just terrible. I mean, he manipulated him in so many ways. I mean, all the bad things his dad did, and he just wanted his love. And
Yeah, and then
But
Helen,
this-
he's searching for Helen and finds out that she's gone.
yeah,
That just
the
broke
one
his
that
heart
loved
as well.
him.
But this has to prove to him, though, that, you know, he is important. Because, I mean, he came back to life, going back to the island.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's
But
amazing.
the island wants him alive.
Yeah, how crazy is it too that people like Michael, which I'm really sad that he did die. He sacrificed himself, you know, when he blew up on the ship. But, you know, like, when the island's not done with you, you can't kill yourself. Like, he tried to shoot himself, the gun wouldn't go off, and, you know, so you know that you're protected, that you're not going to die until the island is done with you. But the island knew that, you know, Locke was going to die. Richard said, you have to die, John, right? So, however it was going to happen, it's like it was fated for Ben to do it. So it seems like Ben really, I mean, I do feel bad for Ben. Like, he got upset and he does actually like John. He tried to kill him a couple times or whatever, but
It was for the good of the island, though.
yeah, and he was like upset, and he said, I really believe him when he said, I'm going to miss you, but he does only think of himself. And Ben really didn't like that he said Eloise. He tried to help him there, but to go like save him just to hear that information, to actually physically kill him, and you have like a minute or two to think about it while you're killing him, to wipe down everything and use your physical strength to tie him back up while you just killed him. Like, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
is.
holy crap, to
And
go
I'm
that
wondering
far.
He's been around a while doing
I'm
it.
wondering if when he mentioned Eloise's name, that kind of triggered a, like, because we consider her like an oracle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe once he heard that name, he's like, oh, so he does have to die. This does have to happen.
Yeah.
But now since I convinced him not to, he's not going to do it, so I have to do it.
And maybe he knows, well, she's the common denominator between Charles and Ben, so maybe he's like, oh, well, she's going on Charles's side, whatever, and I have to beat him at his own game, so I have to get to her, not John, you know.
It is crazy, too, because poor Locke, I mean, I'm right there with him where he's listening to both sides. Who's right?
Right, and they're both saying he's so important. You know, they're saying that you're just so important that you have to, and it makes him feel good, so he wants to believe the person who's saying it, you know, and then he's got these two.
But who do you believe?
Who do you believe? Yeah.
Honestly, I'm neutral, where I think Ben and Charles just have their own agendas, and they're both selfish about it, so they'll do whatever they need to do, kill whoever they need to kill to get their way. Because here, you know, we've been seeing and feeding off of Ben, where, oh, look how bad Whitmore is going with, like, getting these psychos to go on the island and just murder everybody, blow up people or whatever, you know, just to get rid of the threat. And I do believe that Ben, even though he's jealous in a way of Locke, like, Ben and Charles both know that Locke is the next leader or something on the island. So I don't think there's, like, a completely true evil, but I think both parties just want their own thing, so they're kind of level.
You know, I want to see Charles's backstory, like what
I do too, because I kind of am more swaying toward Charles over Ben, because we haven't seen. I mean, they've both done, you know, a lot of bad things to get their own agenda taken care of.
We've seen more of Ben, like, actually with him.
Well, that's the thing. I have a feeling that, you know, we've seen so much of bad stuff from Ben, and we've heard that Charles is bad, but then we see him and.
We've seen some
information we get. Well, a little bit of information we get, you know, you kind of doubt maybe he's not the bad guy, but I'm thinking that he is the bad guy. That Ben is still right, but because we don't know a lot of information, we're kind of leaning on the better side.
Yeah, that could be a thing too.
I think it's like a false positive kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think Ben also killing John. He knows that he's gonna come back. So him killing him, he probably knows that. Ultimately, this is all going to happen anyway. He's going to come back,
and he's going to sweet talk his way, and then Locke is going to believe him again. So he's going to be like, "Okay, thanks for killing me."
Mm-hmm. I love Locke, and I am happy he did come back. And it is intriguing having Ben and Charles head to head like that, because I truly think that. I mean, it would be kind of neat to see. I mean, there's a lot of twists in this, anyways, and mystery. But to see, like, you're right, where, you know, we always see Ben's actions and how he goes, I don't care, who cares about them? Like, he'll do whatever he needs to do for himself first and kill whoever. He doesn't worry about anyone around him. So we see that all the time, and, you know, we don't really see Charles' actions. So, you know, we do. Obviously, but not as much as Ben, because we're with Ben a lot more and we just hear about Whitmore. So that would be interesting to see, like, Ben is actually the better of the two and is trying to, because I know he's trying to keep Whitmore away, but you might be right where that could be a twist where Ben is the better.
Yeah, you just don't know, because both men are keeping an eye on all the Oceanic 6 people on top of it all. Both parties are watching each person.
Well, both of them are being sneaky in their own ways, you know. So no one's really coming forward, with what the exact agenda is. So they both got stuff up their sleeves.
Yeah. And it's interesting why Christian is, like, the leader of the island or something. Like, he's the one who's communicating with people, telling Locke how to move the wheel. You have to do it on your own. Tell my son I said hi.
Is he physically there, though? That's what I want to know. Or is it kind of like a mental thing, like Hurley seeing dead people?
I think that, what you mean, if Christian's actually in physical form?
Yeah.
I truly think so. I think he is now. I don't know what his importance is.
He doesn't move a lot when we see him, and he doesn't offer any help. And there's no touching or anything like that, so you don't really see any physical contact.
So it's like a vision or a
and
kind of like when Charlie's talking to Hurley and all that kind of stuff.
Advice
and
encouragement. I think that's the mystery of it all, so that could be a thing, but because his body was missing out of the coffin in the first season, I think that's a big indicator. And now knowing that Locke was resurrected and he's alive again, that
the island brought him back to life because they needed him.
Yeah, so his body was missing from the coffin.
And then freaking Jack out talking about his dad when John was talking to Jack about his father.
Yeah, that look on his face. Like,
oh, that just freaked him right out.
He just got so upset. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you? I mean,
yeah.
You guys telling you your father's alive when you sat there and you buried him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they've been through so many bizarre things already. How can you not believe it at this point? You know?
And it still comes back to the fact that you have all these people on the same flight that crashed on this island, and they all interact in the past in some way. Like, they're all just meant to be a unit, and the island was calling for them. Like, why did it choose these people? Why is Locke the next to be the leader, like next in line? And why is Christian like this mysterious island spirit?
I want to know who, like, Caesar and the other girl. I want to know who
right,
their involvement is.
Because they knew each other.
They knew each other.
And she's not, like, running around trying to find Saeed.
She had an interaction with Saeed.
Right. She was, like, a marshal of sorts or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Caesar was going through the file. Well, interacted with Jack, but he was also going through the files like he was looking for something.
Like he knew, like he was supposed to do. You know,
yeah, like I'm here looking
mission.
for something, right?
And they were both asking specific questions to certain things. Like I get being curious, but like
they're not being secretive or sneaky. I mean,
and they don't trust each other. Like he's like, "Oh yeah, I have something here," and he just gives her a flashlight.
Yeah,
like he's not really showing the sawed-off shotgun that's loaded.
I know, right? I got a lot of pockets in here. But yeah, so war is coming. So I'm suspicious.
Yeah, and that's another thing with Charles. I kind of like feel that he's not such a bad guy. You know, helping out Locke. I know he needs to in order for him to go back to the island for his own agenda, but. I don't know, he didn't seem as...
See, and that's a scary
ruthless.
thing, too, because when you see someone, you know, he seems kind, but he also sent an army of people to murder everyone on the island, too.
But, and then you think about, okay, was that just Kimi's agenda? Because Kimi was upset that, you know, Ben knew all about him.
Yeah.
You know, that was his own agenda. But, yeah.
Because I don't remember
why did you have
C4
C4 there, too?
Because he did confess that he sent them over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he didn't defend it and say, "Oh, I didn't want anyone to get hurt."
Right, because he wanted to eliminate Ben. Yeah, you just don't know. You can't trust anyone.
I'm not gonna trust. I can't trust anybody.
You know, and if I was one of the Oceanic Six going back there, okay, I'm going to say, my friends, is there a definite route to get everyone off and back home safely? Like, if I'm going there, is that just a one-way trip, or are we gonna get everybody and go back?
Well, if I'm going back to the island, can I bring like my mattress and stuff with me?
I know, right? I'd be like holding on to all these things.
All my favorite things.
Yeah, I need this in the checked baggage area.
Well, I don't even know if that matters. I mean, it might like be okay on the island. It might crash on the island. Or
I mean, if you looked at the plane, the plane that crashed this time was like almost fully intact.
Yeah, and Frank was flying it, right? And he took off with the list or something. So
with a lady. Now, who did he take off with? Son?
Oh, yeah.
And was it by his own choosing?
I'm sure it was, because that's not his first rodeo.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to throw out this random theory, too. So, going back to Widmore.
Aliens.
Linus, or last names, but aliens. Yeah, I know that's a thing, too. But with Ben, Charles, and Locke, maybe the island is testing all these parties to see what kind of personal choices they're going to make. Like, it's actually challenging them to see how far they'll go to get back. Because I feel like they're all going to the extreme to get what they want, and maybe the one who's more pure, who deserves it, will
more
win.
Selfless, yeah.
So it's giving them all these opportunities and challenges to see what they'll do. Like, it already knows.
Well, I mean, if you look at Locke's past, I mean, he's been doing everything that he felt the island has required of him.
And he
let Boone die. You know, he's all these things that were set in motion. So I mean, he's following his instincts and following what he believes the island's telling him. So he's right up there with Ben and well, I can't really say much for Charles because he hasn't been on the island, but
he got banished or whatever, tricked or something
exiled.
like that. Yeah.
Exile.
And so Locke, from what it sounds like, is that he's the one who has full faith in the island, and the island fully trusts him now, because
and that's why Ben wants him to lead for, probably.
Yeah, because he's the only true protector that'll keep the island safe. And then you have these two other parties, because look at Ben, he's injured again. Locke came back to life, and he doesn't have a scratch on him. And yet Ben is completely beat to, like, he's completely bloody and maybe dying.
Well, just like when
in his favor.
Well, when Jack did the surgery on him too, I mean, that wasn't in his favor either.
It did save him, but yeah, like he did.
Well, Jack saved him.
Jack saved
him.
But
Jack the island was letting him die.
Yeah. He got this rare tumor. Yeah.
That's probably why he's trying to prep John to take over, because he's like, the island hates me now or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But I still have to do what it says, otherwise he can kill me now.
Yeah.
But
so Ben might not have been banished, because a few fans were saying that, but here it doesn't bless him in any way going back to the island.
Well, it's probably the island saying, "I don't need you, but you're going to help me.
You need to do this, yeah. You have to.
Well, I don't need you, but you need me, kind of thing. But I mean, we still don't know who Jacob is either. He could be like the puppet master behind the curtain.
Yeah, or maybe it's like maybe multiple people are in charge. I don't know. But yeah, Jacob is the mystery guy.
Jacob's the mystery guy, and I really want to see Claire's point of view too.
I know, where's Claire? We saw her drunk in the cabin, and that was it.
I have a feeling that Richard is not who he seems.
I know, that's always a thing, and he doesn't age.
I don't know. He just kind of bothers me.
Meeting with everyone.
Yeah, let's still talk about it. So I think we'll end it there, but we can't wait for the next episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.
Do you think
one
more thing?
What?
Do you think they drained all the Locke's fluids before they put him in the casket? That'd be awkward.
Well, probably. But we don't go that far. Yeah. Hey, just the fact that he came back to life. Yeah. I mean, they did a lot of things to fix it.
On that note.
Bye, guys.
Toodles.